Welcome, I'm Herman Rivers, President of Script Incorporated Training Solutions. I want to share with you another video from our entrepreneurship training program. It is a part of our online marketing 101 course. This video is titled, How to Make Money from What You Know in 6 Easy Steps. The video is about how you can make money by sharing what you know about your product or service. Select the training handout button that is located at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen so that you can have access to the transcript of this video. There are 6 simple but powerful steps to this process, and if you're not careful you'll find yourself going to the bank over and over again. After viewing the video, please post a comment and or send me an email. I would love to hear what you think about this video. Enjoy.
This video is about how to make money from what you know in 6 easy steps. Hi. I'm Jacqueline Lorraine, lead instructor here at Script Incorporated Training Solutions. This course is a part of our online marketing series of courses. I am honored to be able to teach you to follow these short, simple but powerful steps to quickly make money from your product or service knowledge. To see a transcript of the video text, use the CC button on the bottom toolbar. My contact information is listed above the menu bar on the left. The menu bar can be used to move around the course. Be sure to send me an email to let me know if this video is helpful. Also, please feel free to leave comments where appropriate. Now let's get started with the lesson. The first thing that you want to do when designing an online marketing campaign is to identify the offer and the prospective clients. Social media is designed to help you not only find prospects but to help you find only those prospects that are interested in what you're selling. The 6 steps that I'm going to share with you will help you engage your prospective client in conversations. Why is engaging the prospect in conversation important, you might ask? Well, it's important because the conversations allow you to build a relationship with the prospect. Think about it this way: who would you rather buy from, a friend or a stranger? It is your job to make the prospect feel comfortable enough to do business with you. You do this by building trust, a relationship, and making several contacts with your prospect over a certain period of time. When you build trust with your prospect, you can get them to tell you all kinds of things. Things like what objections they have to your offer or what the prospect's needs are. Knowing this information will give you the opportunity to find and convey solutions to those objections or needs. While you're engaged with your prospect, help him or her see themselves exhibiting the transformation or change that is to come. As you go through the process of building your offer, remember that there are ways to increase your probability of making a sale. One of those ways is to use mental triggers. Mental triggers prompt the prospect into action. Use more than one trigger for better results. Let's look at a few triggers, starting with scarcity. Scarcity is probably the most valuable of the triggers because it increases the prospect's wants. It also forces people to make a decision, especially if there is a negative consequence attached to the offer for not responding. Establish yourself as an authority figure. Identify your experience and show that you want to help the prospect. Authority figures are often seen as influential. Build a community to spread the word about your product or service. When the prospect feels that they are part of the community, they will begin to act as community members are supposed to act. The good news is that you set the standards for the community. Reciprocity shows up as the spirit of giving something in return. The more you give, the more the prospect feels obligated to give you something in return. Normally that would be the sale. What a wonderful concept. I'm sure that you're already familiar with the trust concept. Simply put, people generally buy products and services from people and organizations that they trust. Trust has the power to influence the buying decision, and time makes it easier to become trustworthy. The best way to grab and hold the prospect's attention is to build a level of anticipation about being able to acquire your product or service. Turning your marketing into an event also helps heighten the level of anticipation. How do you become likable? Do likable things. Be gracious, kind, trustworthy, and give great free content. Prospects also like it when you respond to their questions and comments. Allow comments about your product, service, or video on your social media sites. This will create a buzz and translate into sales. Got all of that? Great! Now that we gotten some basic information about how to construct an offer out of the way, let's examine the 6 easy steps to making money from what you know. Step 1. This is where you get the customer's attention. How do you do that, you might ask? Well, what you have to do is design a squeeze page. What's a squeeze page? A squeeze page is a single hosted web page that is connected to your email responder. What's an email responder? An email responder is an application that allows you to track your email recipients' responses to your outgoing email. Sounds expensive, doesn't it? It's really not. What the squeeze page does for you is allow you to qualify your page visitors. If the visitor is interested in the subject matter or the free content that you're giving them, they will have to supply their email address. It will be your duty to relay to the prospect a story or case study to build trust. During this step, you will also create and deliver 3 pieces of valuable content to the prospect. The content can take any form. I generally use video, but you can use other formats such as email, phone, seminars, or blogs. Whichever method you choose, allow the prospect to give you feedback and leave comments. Talk about what's coming in the next video and thank the prospect for completing your survey and sharing with you. You will then use that email address and a survey to gain valuable information about the prospect's needs and objections to your offer. This is how you start to build the relationship and conversation with the prospect. Step 2 consists of giving the prospect 4 videos over a 10-day period. The contents of each video is explained on this and the next slide. This slide explains the contents of the last 2 videos in step 2. In step 3, you actually start accepting money from your sales. As you can see, you are still in contact with the prospect during the 5 days that the sales card is open. Step 4 is relatively simple. Do these things and remember to tell the customers during steps 3 and 4 that there is a definite close date and time for this offer. Step 5 is used to stay in contact with your customers and others. Now that you have their email address, you can keep them informed about upcoming offers. Remember, it's easier to get a current customer to purchase another item than it is to get a new customer. Be organized. You can use this same offer with other groups with similar interest. Step 6. This is where your customer service goes into overdrive and delivers an unexpected bonus to your new customer. This bonus should not have been mentioned in any of the previous steps. Everyone loves getting something unexpected, and it makes you and your organization memorable. Well, that's all the time that I have. My email address is in the top left corner above the table of contents. Even if you don't send me an email, click the upcoming evaluation button to let me know if this video was helpful. In addition, please leave a like and a comment on this site. Thanks. Now get out there and make some money.
Welcome, I'm Herman Rivers, President of Script Incorporated Training It is a part of our Online Marketing 101 course. This video is titled, Creating Your First Email to Prospects and Survey Introductions. In this video you will learn how to create an effective email that will grab the attention of your prospective customer and learn how to structure a proper survey introductions. After viewing the video, please post a comment and or send me an email. I would love to hear what you think about this video. Enjoy!
This video is about how to create attention-grabbing emails and surveys. Hi. I'm Jacqueline Lorraine, lead instructor here at Script Incorporated Training Solutions. This video is a part of our Online Marketing 101 course. I am honored to be able to teach you how to create the first attention-grabbing email that you are going to send to your prospective customers. I am also happy to teach you how to write an introduction to the all-important survey that you will ask the prospects to complete as well. To see a transcript of this video text, use the CC button on the bottom toolbar. My contact information is listed above the menu bar on the left. The menu bar can be used to move around the course. Be sure to send me an email to let me know if this video is helpful. Also, please feel free to leave comments where appropriate. Now let's get started with the lesson. When first contacting your prospective customers, you have to immediately grab their attention. There are several ways to do this, but the simplest way is by sending them a short, simple email. People on your current email list is where you will find your initial prospective customers. Although your first email will be addressed to people from your email list, don't forget to post this email on the walls of your social media pages. Pages like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter offer you a world of new prospects. Before sending out your first email though, you should have already been involved with groups on your social media sites that have interest in your product or service. When you get involved in groups on those sites, you open yourself up to a whole world of prospects. Now let's take a look at your first email. This short but effective email is an example of the first email that you are to send to your prospective customers. As you read the email, you will notice that the subject line is asking for the prospect to get involved. Now that you have the prospect's attention, they will keep reading to find out what the announcement and favor is. Take a few seconds to read the email. Okay. Notice that the body of the email asks the prospect to click the link to answer a few questions on a survey. This is important because the survey is going to give you insight on what the prospect's needs, dreams, desires, and objections to your offer are. Knowing this will help you create a better offer, allow you to communicate with and build a relationship with the prospect. Please click the survey link now. The survey consists of 3 parts: the logo, the introduction, and the survey questions. Each has a unique role. The role of the logo is to brand your identity. You want to make sure that the prospect knows that this great offer is coming from you and not your competitor. Again, the second part of the survey is the introduction. Take a moment to read over this sample survey introduction. When composing your email and survey introduction, try to answer the following questions. Question number 1. How can you let people know that something is coming without having it feel like you're trying to sell them something? I did this in the email and again in the survey. I also asked for the prospects' help and feedback. Question number 2. How can you tease the prospects' curiosity? I did it in the email when I told them about something that they couldn't get yet and had them click the survey link for more details. I also helped the prospect anticipate our offer by mentioning in our email and survey that we are really close to wrapping up our long-awaited course. Question number 3. How can you make this a collaborative effort by getting the prospects' help in creating your product or service offer? I included the prospects by asking them to click to the survey to answer a few questions and by sending them additional emails. Over time, it's building my reputation as a subject matter expert. Question number 4. How can you figure out what the prospect's objections are to your product or service? I simply asked them as one of the survey questions. We'll talk about survey questions in the next video entitled, How to Create Responsive Survey Questions. Question number 5. How can you engage the prospect in a conversation about the offer? I've done this by asking for feedback in both the email and survey. I will also respond to the prospect's answers to survey questions either by email, incorporating solutions in upcoming videos, or by tweaking my offer. Question number 6. How can you make this process fun, humorous, or exciting? I did it when I let the prospect in or the fact that something is coming down the road. Question number 7. How can you stand out and be different? I did this by allowing the prospects to become a part of the process. People generally support what they help create. Question number 8. How can you figure out how the market wants to be sold? I did this by asking a mixture of essay and multiple choice questions. The questions that you ask will give you insight into the prospect's mind. Question number 9. How can you figure out your exact offer? I do this by gathering information from conversations with the prospects. Having this information will allow me to create the best possible offer. Question 10. How can you lead into the next step of the process? I'm going to send the prospects a follow-up email thanking them and telling them once again that the project is almost complete. I will also share with them that I am responsive to their wants and needs and that we together are providing the best possible product or service. Great job! This concludes the video on creating your first email to prospects and survey introductions. Now you are ready to create your first email and survey introduction. If you like, you can email me a copy of your survey introduction and first email and I'll tell you what I think of it. My email address is in the top left corner above the table of contents. Even if you don't do that, click the upcoming evaluation button to let me know if this video was helpful. In addition, please leave a like and a comment on this site. Thanks, and get ready for the next video, How to Create Responsive Survey Questions.
Welcome, I'm Herman Rivers, President of Script Incorporated Training Solutions. I want to share with you another video from our entrepreneurship training program. It is a part of our online Marketing 101 course. This video is titled, How to Create Responsive Survey Questions. Select the training handout button that is located at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen so that you can have access to the transcript of this video. In this video you will learn how to create survey questions that will give you valuable information about the prospect's interest in your product, service, industry or business. After viewing the video, please post a comment and or send me an email. I would love to hear what you think about this video. Enjoy!
This video is about how to create survey questions. Hi, I'm Jacqueline Lorraine, lead instructor here at Script Incorporated Training Solutions. This video is a part of our online Marketing 101 course. I am honored to be able to teach you how to construct survey questions for your prospective customers. I will also teach you how to deliver your enticement to your prospect. To see a transcript of this video text, use the CC button on the bottom toolbar. My contact information is listed above the menu bar on the left. The menu bar can be used to move around the course. Be sure to send me an email to let me know if this video is helpful. Also, please feel free to leave comments where appropriate. Now let's get started with the lesson. Okay. As we learned in the last lesson, there are 4 parts to the survey. They is the logo, the introduction, the survey questions and the enticement. What you're trying to do with your survey questions is to gather some specific information about your prospect's wants, needs, desires, concerns and objections. I suggest using multiple choice and essay questions in your survey. Multiple choice questions give your prospects an easy way to convey information without having to think of creative ways to state the obvious. Essay questions give the prospect the opportunity to express his or her thoughts about the answers to the questions. I also suggest using open-ended questions because they allow you the opportunity to get the answers that you want and also allow the prospect to give any additional information that feels relevant. Keep the survey short. There shouldn't be more than 10 questions in this survey. Remember, you told the prospect that this was going to be a short survey. What kind of information do you want? You need the prospect's email address. This is going to be very important to your sales, so I'll ask for it even though it might have to be entered twice. You need to know if your prospect is interested in your current offer. You need to have the prospects help you with the offer that you want to create. Ask for suggestions, comments, and feedback. You need to know if the prospect is interested in your other product, service, business or industry. After the submit button is selected, the prospect is taken to the squeeze page where they can download the free enticement as promised. Great job! This concludes the video on how to create responsive survey questions. I hope it was helpful. If you like, you can email me. My email address is in the top left corner above the table of contents. Even if you don't send me an email, please click the upcoming evaluation button to let me know if this video was helpful. In addition, please leave a like, a comment and connect with us on Facebook and LinkedIn. Thanks, and get ready for the next video entitled, Why You Need a Squeeze Page.
Welcome, I'm Herman Rivers, President of Script Incorporated Training Solutions. I want to share with you another video from our entrepreneurship training program. It is a part of our online Marketing 101 course. This video is titled, Why You Need a Squeeze Page. In this video you will learn how to target quality leads for your business. Select the training handout button that is located at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen so that you can have access to the transcript of this video. After viewing the video, please post a comment and/or send me an email. I would love to hear what you think about this video. Enjoy!
This video is about how to generate targeted leads for your product or service. Hi, I'm Jacqueline Lorraine, lead instructor here at Script Incorporated Training Solutions. This video is a part of our online Marketing 101 course. I am honored to be able to teach you how squeeze pages are constructed and how you can benefit from its use. I will also teach you how to build relationships with potential customers. To see a transcript of this video text, use the CC button on the bottom toolbar. My contact information is listed above the menu bar on the left. The menu bar can be used to move around the course. Be sure to send me an email to let me know if this video is helpful. Also, please feel free to leave comments where appropriate. Now let's get started with the lesson. You need a squeeze page if you find acquiring new leads difficult. You need a squeeze page if you don't have an email list or can't identify prospects interested in your particular offer. What is a squeeze page? A squeeze page is a marketing tool that generates targeted leads for you 24 hours a day. It helps you build relationships with targeted prospects. It also gives you the opportunity to share more information about your product, service, business, or industry. The squeeze page helps build your email list so that you will have opportunities for direct sales. Although squeeze pages are among the best kept secrets in the online marketing community, its purpose is to fill the gap between what the potential customer's needs and your offer or solution. Not having a squeeze page amplifies the difference between sales and more sales. Without the squeeze page, you don't have a list of your targeted audience. There are 3 elements to the squeeze page. They are the heading, the enticement, and the opt-in form. When you're designing the heading, keep it simple, use large fonts and make it stand out. Identify the benefit to the prospect and identify the enticement. The enticement should capture the prospect's attention and relate to what you're ultimately going to sell them. The enticement can be anything of value. It can take the form of a product or service. Make it easy for the prospect to receive the item after they submit their email address and name. The opt-in form should contain a prompt to instruct the prospective customer on where to input his or her information, and a way to submit the information and get the enticement. What's next? What do you do with the prospect's name and email address? Well, this information will be the basis for your list of targeted customers. By entering their name, you know that they are at least casually interested in your product, service, or business, so then it's time to build a relationship. Great job! This concludes the video on why you need a squeeze page. I hope it was helpful. Please email me with your top 2 questions about squeeze pages. My email address is in the top left corner above the table of contents. Even if you don't send me an email, please click the upcoming evaluation button to let me know if this video was helpful. In addition, please leave a like, a comment, and connect with us on Facebook and LinkedIn. Wouldn't you like to know where to place your squeeze page for maximum results? Well, that's the subject of our next video: how to build a targeted list for maximum profits.
Welcome, I'm Herman Rivers, President of Script Incorporated Training Solutions. I want to share with you another video from our entrepreneurship training program. It is a part of our online marketing 101 course. This video is titled, How to Build a Targeted Email List for Maximum Profit. Select the training handout button that is located at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen so that you can have access to the transcript of this video. In this video you will learn how to build profitable email leads for your business. After viewing the video, please post a comment and or send me an email. I would love to hear what you think about this video. Enjoy!
This video is about how to create a profitable email list from your personal and social media contacts. Hi. I'm Jacqueline Lorraine, lead instructor here at Script Incorporated Training Solutions. This video is a part of our Online Marketing 101 course. I am honored to be able to teach you how to create a powerful list of email addresses that you can use over and over again to maximize sales and profits. To see a transcript of this video text, use the CC button on the bottom toolbar. My contact information is listed above the menu bar on the left. The menu bar can be used to move around the course. Be sure to send me an email to let me know if this video is helpful. Also, please feel free to leave comments where appropriate. Now let's get started with the lesson. Having an email list is vital to the success of your business. Having an active email list increases your chances of not only making the sales in your offer but gives you a direct connection to future sales. Once you build the list, you want to build a relationship with the prospects by giving them valuable content. These gifts of content position you as an authority figure within social media and converts the prospects into fans and hopefully customers who are eager to buy your offer. This module is about grabbing the prospect's attention. When building your email list, what you want to do is create an offer list that has the best probability of converting prospects into clients. In earlier modules, we discussed how to construct an effective first email, survey, and squeeze page. Having an effective squeeze page helps you narrow down the number of prospects in your list so that you can concentrate on the ones that are truly interested in your topic. If you need to review the module on squeeze pages, it can be viewed at www.linkedin.com/in/Herman Rivers/. It is titled, Why You Need a Squeeze Page. The first thing that you want to do when developing a list is to become knowledgeable about how to use a calendar, email software, and a database application. Increasing the size of your email list actually isn't that difficult. It just takes time. The part that is the most time-consuming is the collecting and organization of the data. We'll talk about that momentarily, but first let's discuss the database application. The database application that I use is Microsoft Access. I find it relatively easy to use and it performs all of the functions that I needed to when working with my list of prospects. I have a whole course on database features that are needed for social media marketing. Your database needs to be able to organize the names on your list by name, source, date, etc. You will be creating multiple databases, including a master database and a database for each source of names. Some helpful database attributes include the person's first and last name, their email address, and the source from which they were acquired. Sources can come from your email list, your phone list, your Facebook account, your LinkedIn account, and even groups from within those sites. We'll discuss other sources later. Some of this information that you'll need to collect can be gathered by using the survey and/or the squeeze page. Your database should also be able to convert the database into a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. This is the file format that I've found to be used by most email software applications. Speaking of email software packages, you probably should invest in one. The beauty of using an email software application is that it can provide lots of analytical information like who and what percentage of your prospects opened your email. It also gives you the opportunity to email information at predetermined times and without including other email addresses in the correspondence. That's very important. You don't want your mail to look like spam. Use a calendar to determine when to increase the amount of names to your list from the groups that you've been marketing to. Use it also to determine when to increase the number of groups that you want to market to. Calendars can be useful when determining when to update your master list and when to conduct new or repeat offers. I guess you say that's good information, but how do I increase my email list? Okay, here you go. The steps to the secret are: put your current list of email contacts in a database. Put your current list of contacts from each of your social media sites into the database. Follow these steps. Send first email and survey to each of these contacts' email addresses. Post a squeeze page on the wall of each of these contacts. For groups within your social media pages, follow these steps. Send first email and survey to each of these contacts' email addresses. Post squeeze page on the wall of each of these contacts. Send friend request. Put new names in the database, I suggest 200 per group. Repeat the above for the following sites that have the same topic or theme: TV shows, celebrity, magazine. Post squeeze page on the wall of each of these contacts. Send friend request. Put new names in the database, I suggest 200 per group. Repeat the above for the following sites that have the same topic or theme: TV shows, celebrity, magazine. I hope you enjoyed the Online Marketing 101 course where we outline how to make money from what you know in 6 easy steps. So go out there and begin making money. If you feel that you need help on the construction and deployment of squeeze pages and email list building, use my contact information above the menu on the left. Mr. Rivers is holding a telephone conference titled Building a Targeted Email List to Build Profits and Social Media Presence. The telephone conference will be held April 29, 2015 from 7 to 8 p.m. Registration for the telephone conference will only be open from April 20, 2015 at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time through 11:30 p.m. Friday, April 24, 2015. Conference have previously sold for $50. You are able to attend this telephone conference for the special price of $35. Members of our online learning center can attend for $15. I'll send you the invitation with the registration instructions on it. There are limited attendee spaces available, so act now. This offer will not be repeated. Once it's gone forever. Hold on. Great news. I've been authorized to offer you a very exclusive offer. Listen up. This deal ends at 11:30 p.m. on April 18th. I'll send you the invitation with the registration information on it so that you can take advantage of this exciting offer. Remember, this offer is good one day only. On April 18th, register for the telephone conferences at the bottom basement price of $20. That's right, $20. Members of our online learning center can attend for $15. That was exciting. This concludes the video on how to build a targeted email list for maximum profits. I hope it was helpful. Please email me with your top 2 questions about squeeze pages. My email address is in the top left corner above the table of contents. Even if you don't send me an email, please click the upcoming evaluation button to let me know if this video was helpful. In addition, please leave a like, a comment, and connect with me on Facebook or LinkedIn. I look forward to speaking with you on the telephone conferences. Talk with you then. Go register.